Feature Friday.
The freshest.
That was in London.
I mean, I know. That's why I'm so excited. So this is Lani Misalucha and Gary Valenciano on
Hey.
ASAP London. They were here in 2015. We were here in 2015.
Yeah.
I didn't know this happened. I'm telling you,
What venue was this?
I have no idea.
We don't know much about this, but guess who recommended this? Our own mother.
Yeah, that's right.
You know-
She watched it and she was like, "Kids,
You have to check this out now. And
that's also my mom's favorite musical, Phantom
Yes.
of the Opera." So
And then also, we're looking back at the requests and stuff for that. And I know there's a lot of discussion on how we take requests. Just comment them. We check everything out. But obviously, just the list is a bit extensive. But yeah, we check everything out. And then we find out a lot of you guys actually were like, hey, did you know Lani and Gary did a collaboration together? And then given that we had a podcast with Gary, people were like, yeah, she was in London doing that. So let's give it a watch. Dude, it is mad to know that guy,
has gone through so many hardships in
holy
life.
shit,
He is so inspiring.
and he is absolutely 1,000%. That Lani in the back, yeah. What was that come out of someone's mouth? Turn it up. I know the audio's a bit iffy, but turn it up. Our speaker's a bit messed up. Look at Gary. it's
My
like-
God, her
yeah.
technique is flawless, bro.
But we did watch her in the.
Yeah, she was also doing singing a medley from Phantom of the Opera with
Oh.
Darren and Jonah, which by the way they're also mad.
Yeah,
But
Jonah's very impressive as well.
and Darren, bro, I didn't know his hat. Okay, so I relate Darren to
Disney.
a ballader, right?
What?
A ballader, a guy that sings
Oh, a
ballads.
ballader.
Yeah, you know, like the romanticism of
Sure.
like ballads. I think he's got the perfect body and color, vocally speaking, for that. Yeah, romantic
good.
ballads and like singing voices and stuff like that. He's got that. But like boleros. Make an album of only boleros. But he for real. But but you know, you get this really cool color coming through. With Gary, you get a very contemporary, so modern sound, right? It's the new age of vocalization, you know, bang on. Started in the 90s, started in the 80s, when Andrew Lloyd Webber introduced that modernized sound to classical or lyrical music, right? And he brought in that new modernist, more contemporary sound to music. When it came to musicals, right? Him and many others, but amongst other composers like Jason Robert Brown and Alan Menken and stuff. But with Gary, he is the perfect sound embodiment of that contemporary sound, right? That is so relevant, that is so prevalent in today's musical theater, musical sound, right? So it's so nice to listen to him. It's so refreshing. You will never get tired of that type of vocal quality.
Is that why it is refreshing to hear him?
Absolutely.
Because literally his methodology of singing has virtually it's virtually made for that.
Yes.
To be a refreshing change of a new era.
That's right. He
Right.
embodies that change. I think, especially when it came to in musical theater. Let's just go from that perspective, because in music itself,
Fuck, we should have asked him how the hell did he sing like that?
I personally think that's just his natural inclination. But given his musicality, right? Given his natural inclination to a complex musicality itself.
And he also likes musicals.
That's
he also
right.
likes theatre.
Yeah, so I think it's a combination of many influences. But then you listen to Lani, right? Who is very lyrical, it's very classical training. But she can also access that really contemporary sound too. Like we watched her in the Wish Bus a few months ago, and I remember listening to her and thinking, wow, she's a fantastic contemporary singer. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. I mean, her range is absolutely stunning. But this type of stuff is like out of the world, right? Because she's a beautiful soprano. It's and that classical training is so hard. I will never emphasize how hard it is, like, because it's so difficult. And
you gave it a go, right?
Yeah. Yes. And it's so hard. It's like a full body workout every time you try. It's complicated and it's demanding.
Singing can drain
so
that much.
Demanding. It's so demanding. So seeing it so flawlessly done, like it's here.
She was very good as well.
She's beautiful.
So fresh.
That inclusion of speech quality halfway through the phrase.
Very theatrical.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like a child watching two superheroes.
Literally, bro.
Who's singing?
Oh, so are
no.
people what?
Are those the Canadian? No, they're not.
No, that's Martin.
Sorry, that's Martina. I thought all of a sudden the Canadian tenors were gonna come out.
Ah, look at him directing. He's such a leader. I love that man.
Who's the fella on the right?
Don't know. Wait. I think there's Martin Nievera and Jed Madela, but I'm not 100% sure. Jed, yeah. I think.
Could be.
I mean, what a freaking collab.
This happened here?
This happened here. We missed it.
Where?
I graduated that year. That's the year I graduated. That's the year I said goodbye to education.
Well, it was theatre.
But goodbye to education.
Right.
No more formal education.
Yeah, but you didn't have to do math tests.
No, but I had to do music history, bro.
Just as bad.
Telling you all those names and composers and ask me about it.
Well, to be honest, I didn't have to do maths. Oh, I had to do maths.
Yeah.
I had to do biology. It was even worse.
I don't blame you.
Human biology. Oh. It works, all right? It just does. It
just happens. Let's just let it be.
Yeah, literally. Magic.
But what a collaboration. I mean, the vocal textures. And I love that in her performance so far, you heard that contemporary sound. You hear that operatic classical training. And it's just Gary and his fantastic vocal delivery and choices. No, but there are some choices there that are so well thought through. And not for the musicality effect of it, but for the lyricism and the acting through song intent is so clear. And these are the guys that are worth, dissecting their performances for. I have a list, and it's he and, well, obviously Lani now as well. There's some of those, yeah. Well, I'm telling you, Martin is one. I want to pay for a masterclass from that guy. Like, where is happening? Where do I sign up?
I think many people would.
I mean, but all of them actually, the four of them, as you see them here, actually have really big theatrical influences in their way of singing, even when they're not singing musical pieces.
No, well, even when you look at some of Gary's pieces, like solos, especially when they're live, you can tell like there's something else
I think it's amplified in life stages as well. Like
True.
the attention to detail on the diction, the attention to detail on the choices that they make, the modulations that they pick. But yeah.
They can naturally be more theatrical because it's a performance.
Yes, that's true.
So, anyways, this feels like the Avengers. I don't know.
It kind of does, doesn't it? It's like iconic. Whoa, interesting chord. Ah, I freaking love Gary, man. Ah, look at him and that smile, so charming. Yes, 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 yes. What a performance. I'm so sad I missed that.
Yeah, well, man.
I'm so sad.
And apparently, I think if some of the messages I've been receiving are correct, I think in the Philippines, they are in a lockdown at the moment.
Yep.
So that puts a bit more of a step backwards, be going back to life and stuff like that. But
all our thoughts and prayers are with you guys, and I hope all of this happens really quickly. We find a solution for everybody in the world to go back to normality.
All in its due time, I think. Hopefully, fingers crossed, things keep improving or will improve. But yeah, let us know what other performance we should check out next, and we will.
What a freaking show, bro.